As much as you are trying to work towards enhancing your fertility, work towards boosting your chances of conception through the diet and the food you take, there are certain foods that you should also skip out. You should totally avoid to boost and enhance your chances of fertility. And those kind of foods are the food I'll be mentioning and sharing with you in today's video. If you're new to this channel, you're just seeing this face for the first time, thank you for stopping by. This is It to Angels, where we discuss everything about our little angels, everything about parenting, pregnancy, and every other things in between. If this resonates with you, feel free to click on the subscribe button. Join our community of mothers where we come to share our experiences and rub minds together. And to you, my returning mamas, welcome back. Welcome to another beautiful video. Thank you for always. Now, like I said, I'll be sharing with you quickly in this video those kind of food you should avoid to help you boost your chances of conception. So let's get straight into it. The first category of food I'll be talking about are processed foods. Now I'll be splitting this into two. We have processed food like your canned food, preserved foods, those ones you go to get at the eatery or over the counter, and once you get home, all you need to do is microwave them and heat them, consume them. Guys, this kind of food are food that you want to do away with totally and completely. Yes, now these foods are made of highly artificial additives to preserve them, to make them last longer on the counter for you consumers, so you can enjoy them as fresh. But of course, they contain high sodium content that are not good for your body, that can interfere with your hormonal balance. This you do not know, but these are the things that affect our overall health. And as a woman that is trying to conceive, you're trying to conceive either for the first time or you're trying for another baby, these are the kind of food you want to totally cut out from your diet. Okay, now the second category are processed meat. Yes, processed meat like your corned beef, your hot dog. You know, this kind of meat, you don't need to process them when you want to cook them, when you want to use them in cooking. All you just need to do is you want to quickly add them to your snacks or add them to your food, whichever way you want to use them. Now, all these processed whatever are made of high sodium content, artificial additive, preservative that are not good for your body. They are not good for the reproductive health. So if you are a woman trying to conceive and you are intentional about your diet, this category of food are food that you want to skip and you want to eradicate totally. So what should you go for? Go for whole grain food. I have mentioned them in the last video. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch it, where I discuss foods that you can eat. These are foods that you should be intentional about. Whole grain food like your wheat bread, your oats. Okay, you can actually go for homemade food, especially because this ready-made food, restaurant food, eatery food, they are all made of preservatives. So all you can just do is choose organic food, raw food that you will cook from scratch yourself. The next category of food I'll be talking about are trans fat foods. Yes, trans fat are unhealthy fats that you get in foods like your junks, your snacks, your eatery food. Okay, these are where you get your trans fats. These are the foods that contains high trans fats. You know, baked foods, fried foods. Those of you that like fries, of course, most of us will like fries. I also like fries, but the ones you get over the counter to come home and prepare, they contain high trans fat. And based on study, high trans fat has high insulin sensitivity and can lead to inflammation. Okay, so these are the kind of foods you want to eradicate and cut out totally from your diet. The next kind of food I want to talk about here, almost all of us are guilty of this one: refined sugar and sugary drinks. Hey God, this one, it took me a lot of time before I could train myself to stay away from sugary drinks like carbonated drinks. Yes, because sugar can cause a lot of things in our body. You all agree with me. It can lead to weight gain, it can lead to inflammation. In fact, sugar leads to insulin resistance in our body, and it may interfere with your ovulation. If you argue with me, have you ever come across a woman who tells you that any month I take sugary drink, my menstruation that month is always here? Yes, I have seen, and I was once a living witness, but no more. It doesn't happen to me again because I have been able to control my sugar intake. So what you want to do is anything made of refined sugar or high level sugar drink. In fact, as a matter of fact, I have researched and I discovered that drinks that says 0 sugar percent, those drinks, they indirectly contain sugar, but you will not know. So these are the things that you want to be intentional about to eradicate taking sugary drink or adding excessive sugar to your food. If you are the type you like adding raw sugar to your food, you want to take tea, you add sugar to it, you want to take any drink, you add sugar to it, take pap, you add sugar to it, this is the time you should stop that habit if you are trying to conceive. So rather than taking sugar, what should you do? Hydrate yourself, because research has it that when you are dehydrated, you feel like taking sugary things. So take more of water, hydrate yourself, and rather than going for sugary drink, you can look for sweet fruit juice. There are some fruits that they have natural sugar content in them, not this refined sugar. These are the things you can use to replace your sugar intake. Now, next one is the caffeinated drink or alcohol. Now, you will agree with me that high consumption of caffeine has a negative impact on our health, especially reproductive health. If you are trying to conceive, it has an impact negatively both on male and female. So if you are the type that you cannot do without taking caffeine, what should you do? Try and reduce the quantity of caffeine you take per day. 200 milligrams per day based on research is okay. And take caution with excessive coffee. These are the things that can impact your reproductive health and reduce your chances of conception, especially in men. It even reduces alcohol, reduces the sperm quality. So these are the things you want to monitor and eradicate. The next kind of food you should do away with are high carb food. I'll continue to talk about high carb food because even in my previous video I talked about high carb food. Yes, food like your white rice, white bread, pastries, pasta. You like baking cookies, baked whatever, meat pie, all those kind of food, yam, swallow, all this kind of food, they are high carb food. Yes, I know someone will be wondering, so what should I start eating? We can't do without those food. Yes, it is true. But if you want to be really intentional about your food intake, this is the time for you to replace some of these foods, like white rice replaced with brown rice, white bread replaced with wheat bread. Okay, the swallow, consider whole grain swallow. In fact, unripe plantain swallow. You just want to be intentional that period you are trying to conceive about what you are taking, what you are eating, the things you are doing. I have made a video where I talked about the lifestyle changes you should make when you are trying to conceive. This is just a way of, okay, there is something I'm pursuing. I just want to make conception easy and faster for me, go to the hospital, deliver my baby, and bring my baby home peacefully. So these are some sacrifices you can make and you should make in the process of conception. And by putting all the necessary things in place, if you have medication to help you in the journey of fertility, faithfully using them, visiting your doctor, your gynecologist, and most importantly, praying, everything is going to work together for your good. Okay, everything will work together for your good. But the major thing is try and be intentional about what you do and what. So in conclusion, food play an important role in our journey of fertility, especially considering a balanced diet. If you're still confused about your food intake, you can of course visit a nutritionist unpersonalized diet, right? These are the things you can do, intentional things you can do to help you in the process of conception. Thank you for staying through to the end of this video. So we'll meet in another video. If you have not subscribed, do not go. Click on the subscribe button. Why not? Click on the notification bell, then you'll be able to know each time a new video comes. Thanks for staying through to the end. So we'll meet in another video. Bye.